I'm going to be sharing today about family constellations and intuition. So first of all, developing our intuition is called the attitude of gratitude. It's about choosing love, spirituality, law of attraction, the power of transformation, light work, trauma response, because trauma is usually reaction, self-healing, breath work, new age, like a new age, right? Horoscopes, energy blockages, chassidus, codependency. People use weed. We could talk about nature, miracles. Maranasati is like mindfulness of death. From the Buddhists, attachments. These are things in my life. I'm not saying everything's for everyone. Darkness, near-death experience, collective conscious, age of Aquarius, planting seeds, and the tree of life is the next. Soulmates, soul family, auras, downloads, karma, reflection, being a godly instrument, elevation, visuals, hypnosis. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Universality, rebuilding with love. Something called Nash's equilibrium, where everyone just does what's best for themselves, but really the best for the self will be good for everyone. Like everyone's self-love will mean there's more than enough love and no one's lacking. Codes, Messianic era, unification and connection. Shadow, urgency, shadow work, urgency, survival, fight or flight. The Brahma Kumaris, which says there's like a starlight, reincarnation, attraction, and repulsion. The Brahma Kumaris come from Abraham's children that moved to the east. We're just a traveler here, we're a spirit, magnetism, energy, attraction and repulsion, source, hypnosis, visuals, source, creator, simulation, sacred and holy, trust, life and death. Vedanta is a group that says that we're able to witness godliness. Psychedelics, looking at it as God, goddess, we talk about in Judaism, we talk about the feminine and masculine aspects of Hashem, God. Mantra, which is to repeat something over and over to fill up the mind with that and to dwell in that verse. Psychedelics, I mentioned for some people, it's temporary, and it's not usually with aftercare, integration. Dreams, escapism, abundance, manifestation, meditation, chakras, electromagnetic frequencies, quantum physics, occult, Buddhism, magic, yoga, masculine, feminine energy. Not all of these are the Torah way. So clearly I'm saying here, developing one's intuition will bring one to the inner Torah, but not necessarily is it done the right way. Addiction, right? Nervous system work. Not everyone wants every one of these. Not everyone wants the trauma to respond to. Recovery, not everyone wants injury or pain, right? Mythology, Kabbalah, healing. Oh, did I say independence, reprogramming, neuroscience, positive psychology, divinity, and mysticism. I'm going to talk about Bertold Ulsamer talks about family constellations. One is there's shapes into a circle. There's mother, father, siblings, ourself, and siblings. It's all around in a circle. If an individual doesn't know their place, it creates problems. The circle is the order of relief. It's an attitude of life given to us by our parents, but can be redefined. And two, there's the gap between the parents and the kids that can never be bridged. The life of the kids came through the parents. Parents are big, children are small. Big, I give out the love. Small, I can receive all I can get with trust. All that I get. However, parents are needy too, so sometimes this ideal doesn't happen, and the kids try to be big, which is stressful. The goal is to feel the love of the parents in relief, even if it's hidden in the depths. 3, nobody should be forgotten or excluded. Everyone has the same right to belong to the family. These members who are forgotten or excluded will be represented in later generations with similar emotions, behaviors, and patterns. Enough for the individual who's representing to feel a connection with that member, to wonder why things are like this and why they're different from the other family members in their time. 4, everyone has to carry their own life, fate, and death. So leave someone to cope rather than try to take the burden basically we have to have the right boundaries of respect and acceptance. We have to let others grow up and be miserable. The child in us wants to share and be a part of it and help carry it, but there's a bow we give to them, which is I leave you with respect to your destiny, to death, to your death, to your life, to your fate. I'm only whether it's your sibling, your daughter, your father, your sister, your brother, and deep respect and honor to let them have the dignity and sovereignty. And there's just these 4 orders. Confusion in family roles is normal, like whether the children stand too close to the parents when we're drawing out the circle, arranging it, or the daughter near the father, the parents not looking at one another, the son not looking at everyone, the son near the mother. And children can carry a lot of what belongs to the parents. And this is the pull and attraction of the parent energy. It's important to give a place to relatives where the separation is not clear. We can see that's them and this is me. There's a deep love and loyalty in every family, even if it's not seen or felt. Being like them is not necessary, but it's a part of loyalty too. No need to resist. There's tribal survival, which is being belonging and included, which is like our archaic roots. And there's mature relationship, which isn't based on similarity, but rather respect, because true independence doesn't need to avoid. So, just to sum up that last part, it's important to give place to the relatives where the separation isn't clear, like that's them and this is me, and then there's this deep love, even if it's not seen or felt. So there's a lot happening that's not outwardly appearing. Like, we don't have to be like them, but we don't need to resist them either. There's also this, like we said, the tribal survival. So the constellation brings up this light, which is to belong and be needed or included, brings up this unconscious hidden picture to see how they feel, where the love and anger flows. Resistance, defensiveness, skepticism, disappointment can happen if there's not an open mind. Even seeing what someone's family constellation offers the therapeutic healing, because it's an important outlook to have. Life came through generations before me, my parents, my ancestors, and ask yourself, what is life? Mystery. This work is not personal. Often the women are better with energy than the men, with the order, but it's good for everyone to find their balance. Energy can be the attraction, the repulsion, it could be numb. It's feelings, sensations, and motivations. And we can do constellations for all kinds of relationships, even with objects and money, illness, horoscope, organizations. And heavy issues can need an experienced facilitator. And during trauma, overwhelm, or distress, it's not the right time to do this. We need to have a little bit of a distance. And the most important thing for a facilitator of family constellations is to have courage, but also awareness of limits. To know how far to go and in the discomfort, but also to know when to stop. And finally, attitudes come out, whether it's greedy or frustrated or, grateful, like finding ways to enjoy life. Frustration is like life's not fair. That's thinking that. Greedy is always wanting more. This reflects attitude that's usually held from the attitude of the parents, which means it's a really good place to heal or become happier. Thank you. See you tomorrow.